Today we're going to learn about the digestive system, and the first aim is to learn about the main functions of the digestive system. So when you eat food, the first thing that happens, it goes into your mouth. Inside your mouth, you have saliva. And in saliva, there is amylase, which breaks down starch into glucose. And then it goes down the esophagus. When it goes down, it takes food from here all the way to the stomach. And this is good because it keeps it in like a ball shape. So when it's inside your stomach, the stomach actually pummels the food with its muscular walls. It produces a protease, the enzyme pepsin, and then it produces hydrochloric acid. And this is for two reasons. The first reason, it kills bacteria. And the second reason is that because it gives the right pH for protease, the enzyme, to work. So we were just here at the stomach. So then it goes to the small intestine. Now, of course, it passes the liver and the gallbladder, but the liver, it just passes the liver. And this is where bile is produced, because bile neutralizes stomach acid and it emulsifies fat. And inside here, there's the gallbladder. It's where bile is stored before it's released into the small intestine. And that is the next bit, the small intestine. And what happens here is that it produces enzymes such as protease, amylase, lipase, for enzymes to complete digestion. This is also where food is absorbed out of the digestive system and into the body. And we also have in the pancreas, which also plays a part, which I didn't mention before. And this is protease and amylase and lipase enzymes are released into the small intestine. And then we have into the large intestine, and this is where excess water is absorbed from the food. So I'm just going to quickly elaborate on the small intestine because I want to talk about the villi. So they have a really big, large surface area so that the digested food is absorbed more quickly into the blood, which is very helpful, so we can get glucose. And they have a single layer of surface cells so that digested food can diffuse quickly over a short distance. And they also have a really good blood supply by the capillary network to assist quick absorption of the food. And this is very important for us because if we didn't have villi, this could result in us not being able to respire properly or digest enough for running or exercise if we didn't have villi. And this came up in the mock exam recently. So before, I didn't actually mention the peristalsis, and this happens in the esophagus and the small intestine. And I just wanted to elaborate on this. So the peristalsis actually involves longitudinal and circular muscles. So these muscle tissues are all the way down the digestive system. So the first thing is, the job of these muscles is to squeeze food along, but the squeezing action is actually called peristalsis. So the waves of the circular muscles actually do the contractions and push the food along the gut, but also the waves of longitudinal muscles run slightly ahead to keep the food in the bowl. So the whole idea of this is to keep the food in a bowl and easily down to where it needs to go. And this is just the job for it. Thank you. Finally, I just want to say this video is made by Maram, Ahsan, and Tilly Virgo. And we make these videos every week, so if you have any suggestions on what you want us to do, just comment below. Thank you. So please don't forget to subscribe to Study Smart Science by Mr. Huck, and he's really good at making these tutorials as well. So I think you should go check them out. And the link will be in the description below.